Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to 90s Nite here at Disneyland. That's right, I am so excited to be attending my very first after-hours event here in the original Disneyland Park in Anaheim, California. And 90s Nite, so exciting because I'm a kid of the 90s, I was born in the 90s, and so a lot of the movies, the Disney movies from the 90s, are some of my favorites. I mean, Pocahontas, the Goofy movie, which is the t-shirt that I'm wearing, so many others, there's Hunchback, there's just a lot. Literally any movie from the 90s, from Disney, I would have enjoyed as a child. So I'm very excited that my very first after-hours event here at Disneyland is a 90s event themed one, and this is actually night 2 of just 2. So the first one happened a couple of nights ago, I believe on the 4th of March. Today is the 6th of March 2025, and I've heard nothing but great reviews from the first night of this event. And it is also worth noting that both of these nights have been sold out for quite some time. Actually, I managed to get tickets literally the day that they went on sale. Otherwise, I don't think I would be able to be here right now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, hopefully getting to meet some characters from the 90s. There's going to be a parade as well, which I'm really looking forward to. There's 2 performances of that, so we're going to definitely catch one of them, and then just enjoy the atmosphere of being in this lovely park, the original Disneyland Park. Now it is about 10 degrees Celsius this evening here in Anaheim, Disneyland, California, which is quite a bit of a drop from Florida, where I was at earlier this morning. And as you can see, some people have already started queuing, and that's because there's going to be some exclusive merchandise for this evening that are only going to be specific to 90s Nite, and I guess loads of people want to get them as soon as possible. Speaking of merchandise though, as soon as we entered, showed our tickets and got our wristbands, they also gave us this lovely fanny pack, as the Americans call it, or bum bag, whichever way you want to call it. It has a very 90s look to it. It's got Disneyland on it, 90s Nite, and I'm excited, and free gift is always appreciated. Now it's currently about 3 minutes to 9. The event officially starts at 9 p.m, 21 o'clock, and it lasts until 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's a 4-hour ticketed event, and the ticket for this was about $150. I've already got my bag with me, so I didn't know what to do with the bum bag, so I decided to just attach it to my bag as an extra little accessory for the night. And as I mentioned, this is my very first after-hours event in Disneyland, and also Disneyland is very much a locals park, so there's going to be loads of people here who live locally, who come to Disneyland often. They're annual pass holders, which means that I'm not expecting too much from this event. I'm going to try my best. There are some characters that I really want to meet, like Pocahontas and Miko. I think Esmeralda's meant to meet as well. I don't know. We'll have a look. They have given us a little booklet with all the information happening. There's also going to be some snacks exclusive to the event as well, which, who knows, maybe we'll get to try some too. But the main thing that I really want to do is the parade. So as long as I get to watch the parade and maybe meet a couple of characters, I'll be happy. And everything is queues. So the photo opportunity over there has literally just started. I did walk past it earlier, and cast members were saying that you're not allowed to take photos with it until 9 p.m. when the event officially starts. You're a rock star. The event has now officially started. I'm just putting my wristband out so people can see. But look at all the projections. They're playing Smash Mouth. Oh, this feels awesome. Glitter is gold. Okay, I'm already loving the atmosphere of Main Street. I said yes. What a contest I could do with a few of my friends. Okay, so much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the backseat. Right, I already feel very 90fied. This guy, if you don't glow. Woo! Okay, I am going to go and join the queue though to take that photo up. I'm a Barbie girl. They are literally taking me back to my childhood. This is crazy. I never thought I would hear Barbie Girl being played here on Main Street.
You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination.
Also, look how quiet Main Street looks. Generally, Main Street in Disneyland can be very, very busy. So even though it's a sold-out event, clearly it's ticketed, so there's a limited amount of people here. Well, I took my photos with the backdrop for 90s Nite. The queue for that actually ended up taking about 25 minutes. And now, as it happens, the parade has actually already started at This Is Small World. So within the next 5 or 10 minutes, it should be coming down to Main Street, which, look, I still am loving the projections here. And I thought, why not? Considering I'm already here on Main Street, might as well see the parade so that if I like it, then I have a chance to watch it again if I want to by 11:30 p.m. But yeah, the atmosphere, I have to say, is really, really nice. It's very chill. Everyone's enjoying themselves. People are loving the music. And I'm pretty sure the parade is going to be something special too.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, our special presentation has been delayed. We hope to begin in just a few minutes, and thank you for your patience.
Okay, as you heard, they said that the parade has been delayed a little bit, but apparently it's meant to start within the next few minutes, so I've just sat down on Main Street, chilling. The weather's actually really lovely. It's been raining for the majority of the day, so I'm really glad that tonight seems to be quite clear. Oh wow, they're playing Christina Aguilera now, Genie in a Bottle. Literally such a throwback.
To go back in time as we take on a journey through Disney's classic parades. 90s Parade is here.
Love it.
90s Nite, here we go. Let's get it.
Yeah! The atmosphere, as you can see, is amazing. The parade just finished. It was a very short parade. I would call it more of a cavalcade, but it was cute. So many other 90s films. I mean, Hercules was there, Mulan, things like that. And I believe this floats from actual parades that once upon a time happened here in Disneyland, which is quite cool. But now I'm making my way towards the castle because I want to go to Fantasyland because I believe that's where Esmeralda's meeting and I really want to meet her. Before I do that though, I thought I would quickly pop into Emporium and check out some of the merch because the queue has gotten a little bit shorter than what it was earlier. And I just checked with a couple of cast members. Apparently there's only a very few items left and the only way to get them is to actually queue up at the register and ask the cast members there. So why not? We're here, might as well see what they have. Hello, I was told I need to come here if I want to see some of the 90s Nite merch.
We just have
Just the pins left?
Yeah.
Oh no. Did you have everything earlier today or have they just sold out? Or?
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, they all sold out.
Well, I can see why people were queuing so early for the merchandise because as you guys probably would have heard, the only thing they had left were the pins, which to be honest is the main thing I wanted anyway. And they look really cute. These were $22.99 though, so quite expensive for a pin, but it's an exclusive pin. It's only for 90s Nite in Disneyland. So I thought why not get one? Larger than life. Oh my god, they were playing Backstreet Boys here. I feel like, truly, events like this, and it's very similar in Disneyland Paris as well, where I've done plenty of these after-hour events. Some of my favorite, the music. Some of my favorite things to do is just be on Main Street and like enjoy the atmosphere, like the quietness of Main Street, the beauty of this place, the music, specifically tonight with it being so many 90s hits, and all these projections on Main Street, like all the neon colors that you see everywhere, really give it a 90s vibe. And the castle is looking very nice too. It's tiny, the Disneyland Castle, but I'm loving the projections they're using on it tonight. It is also worth noting that, like many of the after-hours events throughout the Disney parks worldwide, a lot of the rides are still open, and generally they have much shorter wait times than they would during the day. So if rides are something you really want to do, then you can use your after-hours time to do that instead. But look at the partner statue here, looking beautiful in the light. And then the castle with the projections. And you can see there are loads of people gathered around the castle taking their photos with it, taking photos of the castle, and now they're playing Mbop, again another 90s classic. It's about 20 minutes past 10 now. I'm actually really glad I got to see the first showing of the parade because now I've seen it, I don't need to worry about it again, and I don't think I need to watch it again. So now I have the rest of this evening, another 2.5 hours roughly to meet some characters, maybe try at least one of the exclusive snacks, and then who knows, I'm sure there's some dance parties going around as well. So we're going to go through some of the lands and see what's going on in there. Ain't nothing but a mistake, tell me why I never want to hear you say This is amazing, I love hearing Backstreet Boys here. Now I can see that we're falling. I'm going to get copyrighted for this. So right next to the castle, at the entrance of Fantasyland, they've got this Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame Festival of Fools section, which really excites me. We've got Clopin doing a meet and greet over there, and his queue honestly doesn't look bad at all. Literally only a few people in it. On the other side, we've got a slightly more popular meet and greet. This one is Esmeralda doing a meet and greet with Phoebus, which is very cool. I've never met Phoebus before. I have met Esmeralda once in Disneyland Paris. So that's awesome. I'm going to try and meet both of them actually. I think I'm going to start with not Clopin, Esmeralda and Phoebus, because they're more of a priority to me, and then I believe Clopin is actually leaving for about half an hour and he'll be back again at 11 p.m. so we'll go back then.
Hello
I'm
there.
so happy to meet you, Clopin, for the Festival of the Fools.
Yes,
Love it.
I love that.
You know,
You have a party.
thank you so much. Thank
for
you.
the festival.
You know, Disneyland Paris is my home park, so I'm there all the time, and it's so great to see some French here.
I think you need a wider brim for this.
I do, don't I?
Yes, of course. Hello there, little box.
Yeah, all my friends are in there. Excited to
wonderful.
see you.
Everyone, your friends are very small.
I know, they're tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, that's okay. You know, Quasimodo has quite small friends too. We were just talking about them.
That is true, actually.
Yes, he carved them himself.
He has a good time just playing around with
Oh,
them, doesn't he?
of
Bless
course
him.
he does.
We gotta love him,
Yes,
love
bless
him.
him very much.
Thank you. Can we get some photos?
Of course we can.
Well, Caplan was great. Now I have now joined the queue for Esmeralda and Phoebus, and as you can see, it's long. I'm guessing it's going to be minimum half an hour, and it's already about 20 minutes past 11 p.m. By the way, you can see all the different character meets on the app. So as you can see, Belle and the Beast are meeting in Fantasyland. This is where I'm at currently with Caplan, Esmeralda and Phoebus. Over in, I want to say, Adventureland, you've got Indiana Jones doing a meet and greet, and apparently he's just roaming. Pocahontas is in Bayou Country, which I don't think I'm going to get to, unfortunately. I would have liked it, but it's okay. I've met Pocahontas before many times. We've got Dorking Duck, Dewey, Huey, and Lunchbat. All the ducks, basically. Scrooge McDuck as well. They're all in the Fantasyland Theatre. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Fat Cat, and Monterey Jack are all also in Fantasyland and in Toontown. Who else have we got? Oh, they've got Flik and Princess Atta meeting in Pixie Hollow. Those I'd be quite interested to meet. As you can imagine, though, with these events, it's pretty difficult to do everything you want to do because you've got limited hours and queues for almost everything. So, who knows? I mean, Esmeralda and Phoebus, once I meet them, hopefully we can get maybe another character meet, but I also want to eat one of the exclusive snacks and maybe check out some of the dance parties that are happening too. Also, the monkeys from Fantasmic apparently are also either roaming around or doing some meeting greets, and those would be quite fun to meet too. We'll see. Amazing, yeah. I mean, I love your dancing. You're amazing. You're a good dancer, Ruth. Has she taught you something? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm the same. Look, I relate to that. Don't worry. Yeah. Amazing.
If I could teach
That's true. That's a good point. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Thank you for that. How's Quasimodo doing? Yeah. Yeah, that's doing that.
yes, I think it's been taken him a while.
That would be nice. That's sweet. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here, and can we get some photos? Just met Pocahontas, not Pocahontas, Esmeralda and Phoebus. As you guys would have just seen, people are now lining up again waiting for the second performance of the parade. I want you to know that I'm pretty cold at the moment. It's about 8 degrees Celsius. That's cold, and all I have is a t-shirt and a hoodie, so maybe could have done with another layer possibly, but it's okay. I am now trying to make my way to Pixie Hollow, where Flik and Atta from A Bug's Life are meeting, but look at the castle. I'm loving all the projections and how they change all the bright neon lights of the 90s. And wow, that's cool. Even the Matterhorn has a 90s Nite Disneyland logo on it. So cool. And I have just joined the line for Flik and Atta, and I'm going to actually time it to see how long it's going to take. The customer said around 20 minutes, she reckons, but we'll see. At least I'm listening to Genie in the Bottle from Christina Aguilera again. And there they are. They've just arrived. Hopefully it won't be too long before it's my turn. And the parade is about to start as well now. We've got Flik and Atta over there, right by the parade booth, so I might be able to watch some of it again. I love watching your story when I was little. It's one of my favourite stories ever. Yeah, I know, and I've grown up now, learned all about different insects and bugs. It's all thanks to you guys. So, great to see you guys. Can we get some photos? Thank you so much, Atta.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye, Sid. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye. Come on. Do 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 do. Oh, love. They're playing Backstreet Boys again. Just met Flik and Atta from A Bug's Life, and honestly, it was so cute. Really cute. I had met Flik before years and years ago. I think I actually met him once here, the first time I came to Disneyland California in 2016. Pretty sure I met him once here, but also in Animal Kingdom, my very first time I visited Walt Disney World in 2015. So he wasn't too new for me, but Atta, it was amazing being able to meet both of them together. We've got the castle there again, and I think I'm going to quickly go into Adventureland just to see what's happening there, and then I'm going to head into Tomorrowland, grab some food, and maybe check out the dance party, because currently it's about midnight, believe it or not, so we've only got about 45 minutes left of this event. It is also truly very cold. 8 degrees Celsius. I wish I had another layer, not gonna lie. It feels like I'm in London, to be honest, or in France, in Disneyland Paris. This is the 90s sing-along, and I have to be honest, the apostrophe does annoy me a little bit because it's not meant to be there. It's not grammatically correct with the apostrophe, but even for that, which is, from my understanding, just a sing-along, there's still a queue just to get in, so unfortunately we are gonna have to skip that, although it's a bit of a vibe just anyway here in Frontierland. There's also a Hocus Pocus photo opportunity here with a photo pass photographer, which we're also gonna skip. We're gonna carry on going. I wanna see these monkeys from Fantasmic, the iconic neon-like monkeys. I'm sure their wait time's going to be so long that I'm not going to be able to meet them anyway, but I just want to see them, you know? And the annoying thing is that they're not actually listed on the app, and cast members are giving me very contradicting things about where they are. So somebody told me to go that way towards Jungle Cruise, another cast member said to go this way, so we'll see. I'm going to give myself about 10 minutes of looking for them. If I don't see them, I'm going to make my way to Tomorrowland because I do need some food. This is where Fantasmic generally happens anyway, and currently there's a DJ playing here. Pirates of the Caribbean is currently at a 5-minute wait. In fact, most of the rides, I've had a look on the app, are 5 minutes to 20 minutes max. Right, I think I've spotted Indiana Jones. Maybe, is that him? It does say that he's just roaming around. That looks like it could be Indiana Jones anyway. And Lord have mercy, I think this is the line for the monkeys. I thought it would be quite a long line, and it does look like they've either closed the line or if I decide to meet them. Oh, yeah, there they are. Let's see if I'm still able to meet them. They look pretty amazing. So neon-y. I feel like I should be watching them on the floats in Fantasmic rather than just here. But yeah, sadly their line is closed. Oh well, maybe I'll get another chance another time if they ever come back at an after-hours event. I'm just happy I got to see them. Now I'm going to head to Tomorrowland and get some food and maybe check out there's like a dance party happening there. Hopefully that won't have a line, we'll see. So I'm just mobile ordering from Galactic Grill, which is a quick service in Tomorrowland, as I'm making my way to Tomorrowland. Literally I'm at the entrance of it, but I want to make my life a little bit quicker, and you can see some of the 90s Nite offerings they have available only during the event. I think I'm going to go for the loaded taco fries. Yep, priced at $13. They look pretty good, and I believe this is also where you can get the Powerline popcorn bucket, which I've seen loads of people carry around. I'm not sure if I necessarily want it or not, but if I see it at the restaurant and if it's available to buy, then maybe I'll think about it. We'll see. And I believe we have made it to the dance party here in Tomorrowland. It's meant to be with Goofy and Max.
You made it all the way to 12:36 a.m. Alright, here we go. We're excited. It's time to sing this. We're doing it all over. Verse 1. Here we sing.
Anyway, my order is ready. Window number 5. We've got 3 here, 4, 5. There you go. And I've got my loaded fries here. It's a pretty good portion. And this is the rest of the menu from 90s Nite. I also decided to get myself a bottle of orange juice. This is how I'm ending my 90s Nite at around 10 minutes to 1. It's pretty good, to be fair. This is what the popcorn buckets look like, by the way. Very cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Anyway, the event is officially finished. It's currently 1 minute past 1 a.m. Those fries were pretty good, by the way. They had some olives on them, sour cream, lettuce. There was a lot going on, so very much what I needed. And one of my highlights whilst I was there, I couldn't really see Max and Goofy very well because they were so crowded all around them. But I saw them from a distance, and at one point they played Green Day, which iconic for me. I love Green Day, one of my favorite bands of all time, and to be able to hear them again here in Disneyland was pretty cool. Looks like Astro Orbiter is still operating, even though it's currently about 3 minutes past 1. You can't even see that, but yeah, pretty cool. And I'm feeling a couple of drops of rain, so if it does rain, at least we've waited until the event finished, you know? The castle is still looking very cute, but also very small. But I'm slowly but surely making my way back out of the park, and I believe something should be happening at the top of Main Street. I have no clue, honestly. It does say something on the app about a farewell happening in Town Square. What that means, no clue. I am loving the projections on the Main Street building still though. And the Main Street buildings in Disneyland, California are so much smaller and just a little bit more quaint than the ones in obviously Florida and Disneyland Paris. And it does look like indeed there's something happening on the Main Street station over there. Cute! All the characters we saw on the parade / cavalcade are now saying goodbye to us. There's Timon, there's Rafiki, there's Aladdin, the genie. Yeah, they're all there. Mulan and the gang, all of them. Pretty cool. And you can see the time up there. It's only about 6 or 7 minutes past 1 a.m. so pretty late. I'm kind of tired. And so I think I am gonna end this video My first time attending an after-hours event here in Disneyland, California. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I think the theming was obviously what drew me to it, 90s Nite. And the fact that it has so many 90s songs playing on Main Street, so many 90s characters. I did overall enjoy it. I do, however, think that firstly it was a little bit short, so maybe if they extended it until 2 a.m. or maybe if they started at 8 p.m. rather than 9 p.m. just have an extra hour instead of it being 4 hours, have it be 5 hours, then perhaps people would have a little bit more time to do the things that they want to do, because you saw how the lines were, even for the sing-alongs. There was a line for the photo opportunities, the characters. The rest I'm happy with the characters that I did get to meet, so obviously Esmeralda, Phoebus, Clopin, and the Bugs Life characters. I do feel like, I don't know, there could have been more. I would have liked to have met more characters if I had the chance and the time. So I'm speaking loudly so that I don't get copyright because there's really loud music playing here. But also, in terms of entertainment, I mean, you saw the parade. The parade was huge. It was cool to see all the characters that are currently there, but it really wasn't much of a parade. It very much felt like a cavalcade, and it really wasn't long enough for it to be a parade in my opinion. But maybe that's just my opinion. If you compare this after-hours event to, for instance, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, where they've got a full-on parade, or even Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, or even Jollywood Nights, there's a lot more going on there for a similar price. So yeah, I feel like whilst I enjoyed it, it wasn't my favorite after-hours event that I've ever been to, and I thought it might become one. Oh, amazing. Love that. Honestly, one of my favorite things about tonight has been seeing other people, seeing people dressed up, seeing people in the spirit. So that, I have to say, I have enjoyed. But yeah, people always rave about the after-hours events here in Disneyland, and obviously this was my first experience of one. And based on just this one experience, I don't understand the hype. Like, it was fun, but I've definitely been to better after-hours events, including some at Disneyland Paris. I think Disneyland Paris can do some really, really good ones, like more entertainment than they offered here. Maybe I just missed them, because obviously one of them was a sing-along that I wasn't able to go to because it had a line, and the parade was just very short, so I don't really think it was a big of an entertainment situation. The characters were definitely cool though, so for me that was the biggest draw, being able to meet so many of the 90s characters. It's just unfortunate that I didn't have time to meet all the ones that I wanted to, and the castle looked amazing too. But let me know in the comments down below if you've experienced this. What do you think? And would you say that overall Disneyland California does a better job at after-hours events, or do you think some of the other parks do it better? Because for me, I still think Walt Disney World and even Disneyland Paris do a better job, at least from the ones that I have experienced. But I would still really like to experience Oogie Boogie Bash one day, so maybe, fingers crossed, maybe later this year I'll be able to come back and go to Oogie Boogie Bash, and then my thoughts might change. But yeah, I have rambled on a lot. I met quite a few of you as well, so thank you so much if you spotted me in the park tonight. That was amazing meeting you, always a pleasure. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I literally flew from Orlando, Florida to California this morning, so I really haven't had much sleep since 2 nights ago. Last night I barely got any sleep because I had to get an early flight, so I need to sleep, and maybe that's partly another reason why I didn't enjoy the night as much as I was hoping to. Huge shout out to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are amazing. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.